Harrisburg, the capital of Pennsylvania, warns that it is on, quote, the precipice of a full-blown financial crisis and says it needs help from the state to avoid default. For more on the drastic options that Harrisburg and other cities may have to take, I want to bring in Alan Schankel. He's the Director of Fixed Income Research at Janney Montgomery Scott. Alan, good to have you with us. And, we had this news break on Friday about Harrisburg. Overall, though, I mean, is it, what is Harrisburg, and not only Harrisburg, but other cities that are facing the same situation, what are they going to have to do in order to make sure that they don't default on their bonds?
Well, I think in the case of Harrisburg, sure, they're going to have some belt tightening, and it sounds like the state is going to help them. They applied for Act 47, which is Pennsylvania's distressed municipalities solution, and I think we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. But no question, when financial times get tough, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt people. Taxes could go up. In Harrisburg's case, they're talking about selling or leasing some of their assets, such as parking systems and a minor league ball stadium. You mean privatizing those assets? Yes, exactly, privatizing them. Okay. We saw that. Go ahead, Meg. No, what I was going to say was, before we get more into that, though, this Act 47, which, maybe some people might not know about what that is. I mean, essentially, Alan, isn't it that that's a municipality that applies for this, that applies to be a part of this Act 47, which basically allows the state to aid these cities, right? It gives them loans and all sorts of other relief. I mean, is this something that's only unique to Pennsylvania, or do other states have this type of option? Many states have something similar. Each one's different. We recently saw legislation passed in Rhode Island, for instance, to help Central Falls with a receiver to help address their difficulties. Most states have something like this. Okay, so if a municipality gets to this point that needs this type of help, how far are they from bankruptcy? Well, it's hard to say exactly. I don't think Harrisburg is going to file for bankruptcy. That's my opinion. But they have some very tough times ahead of them, and I think part of the purpose of the act is to prevent that or to come up with pre-bankruptcy solutions. Okay, but why don't you think Harrisburg will? I mean, is it just so impossible to think that any municipality here in this day and age will file for bankruptcy? Is that so impossible? No, it's not impossible, and I think we'll see it. We saw it in California with Vallejo. I don't think the outcome of bankruptcy is always that favorable for the municipality or city that's using it. In Harrisburg's case, they have a big problem with a guarantee on $280+ million of incinerator debt. They can't pay the guarantees this year. They just don't have the funds. Okay. And then their smaller problem is the city itself, and I think the state will be able to help with that. We'll see about a longer-term solution on the incinerator. Okay, so if I'm holding bonds here, of assets in Harrisburg, or I'm holding just any municipal bond, I mean, how worried should I be at this point? I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket. I certainly wouldn't preclude. It's not impossible that Harrisburg could go bankrupt. I think the key to investing in bonds and in anything is to have diversification and to have your risk spread over a lot of different names and states and maturities and so on. So I wouldn't be complacent about it, but I don't see the big disaster that some have predicted in municipal debt.